tonight we're at the UW-Richland where we'll be meeting the Student Senate, finding out about what they do and a little bit about these particular students. We'll be meeting a few of them first and then the rest of them after a while. There may be some latecomers, so excuse the noise. First of all, let's just go around the circle here and each of you introduce yourself. Tell a little bit about what your job is as a student senator and where you're from.
I'm Mike Austin. I'm originally from Elroy, and I'm vice president on the Student Senate, and I'm on the steering committee.
Mike, what is the steering committee?
We set rules, guidelines for using the facilities here, like the gym complex, the pool, and the theater. Mm-hmm. And we decide who can use it. People put in requests to use the theater, and we decide if they can use it or not. If two people put in a request at the same time, we decide who has priority over it. Like, for instance, the students have priority over anyone else for using the theater.
Okay, and then your job is to represent the students?
Right.
Okay. And the steering committee is, for those who don't know, the governing body of the faculty. So we'll move on and we'll meet you.
Hi, my name's Craig Calloway. I hail from Ironton, Wisconsin, which is a very beautiful little burg for all of you who've been there. I am the president of this wonderful organization, and it's my job to do anything that nobody else wants to do, pretty much.
Craig, you're from away. What do you think of the Richland Center, of the community of Richland Center? What do you enjoy most about it?
Well, I think Richland Center is unique in that there's so many nifty little organizations that a lot of communities this size don't have. For example, Passages or the food co-op, things like that, that aren't normally found in a community this size.
And then we'll meet.
I'm Renee Calloway, and I'm from UW. And I'm the treasurer on the Student Senate, and I'm also on the Student Life and Interest Committee.
What does the Student Life and Interest Committee do?
Mainly we work out budgeting money that to the different organizations like sports and drama, music, things like that.
And you are?
I'm Tony Scoville, and originally from Richland Center, right here. And I'm a sophomore senator on the Student Senate, and I'm also on the Student Life and Interest Committee.
And next?
I'm Pepich from Ithaca, and I'm a freshman. I'm on the representative on the Collegium for the Appointments and Evaluation Committee.
What does a committee like that do?
Well, basically, we meet twice a year. So far, we haven't met yet, but we are in charge of the hiring and firing of teachers. And since I'm majoring in elementary education, I think it's worthwhile that I know what the credentials are of teaching.
And you are?
I'm Stacy Smith. I'm a freshman senator. I'm originally from Lancaster, and let's see, I've lived here since there for a while. I'm on Constitution Committee. Let's see. Oh, not anything else.
Well, no one has talked much about the social life, but it's one of your jobs to plan the social life on campus. Can anyone tell us a few of the social activities that you've planned, how they went, and what your involvement was in them? Tony?
Well, Burlap Olympics went pretty good, I guess. That was probably one of the main social events we had this last semester, and I don't know, we had a band and a dance and many games out there that goes along with the Burlap Olympics, and it went over pretty well, so that was probably one of the main social events that I could think of.
We also had an international day, and many of the community people attended that. That was an idea of yours, wasn't it, Craig?
Yeah, I guess so. It seems to be brought up every meeting that went so wonderful. Gosh. I don't know what's left to say about it, you know.
Well,
we had,
people won't be familiar with what exactly it was, and I hear that there's some discussion about making it an annual event.
Well, I think it'd be nice if we did. Basically, it was just a day of events from other cultural areas, and trying I guess the main point was to try to understand other cultures more. And so we brought people from Australia. The Australian Consul General was here, and a few other people that I can't at this point remember. So, a lot of fun things.
Okay. I'd like you to tell me why you ran for office. What inspired you, drove you to leadership?
Money. No. It's just a little joke. No, I thought there was things that needed to be changed, and hey, I thought maybe I could change them. So.
Can you give us an example?
I'd rather not.
Oh, okay. Mike?
Well, I didn't run for this. I was chosen for it because the elected vice president didn't return for another semester, and I was asked to take his place.
And have you enjoyed the experience?
Yeah, I think I'll enjoy it a lot more when I look back on it.
It's a lot of work?
Yeah. Not as much work, I'm sure, as the president puts into it, but the hardest part, I think, is getting organized, getting everybody together, because we all have such varied class schedules. But once everybody gets together, we do seem to do pretty good.
And why did you want to be involved?
Well, I wasn't elected to the position. I was a write-in candidate, and I won 3 or 4 different positions. But I decided to take a position because I thought it would be fun, and you could have a say in what goes on at the campus. And besides, it looks good on scholarship applications.
Why did you get involved?
Well, we had kind of a political party last year, and me and Craig were in it, along with Renee was in it too, but she didn't get elected. She was right in. So Craig we talked about it, and I thought, I kind of went along with Craig's ideas, and I thought I could help him out this year. So that's mainly the reason why I did it.
And what was the platform of your party?
The platform? Let me see, we decided to get various different kinds of bands here, and I think the International Day was on there, and I think getting the smoking, non-smoking, which is done now, we got that, and the Constitution was on there, I think, to get that changed, make that better, and a few other things that I can't think of.
So you've planned a very ambitious program. Do you feel that you've been fairly successful in meeting your goals?
Well, I haven't looked over the platform lately, but if we did, I think we did a few of them.
Marie, what prompted you to run?
Well, I was pretty actively involved in my high school, and I wanted something that would allow me to be actively involved in the college, and I wanted to take advantage of the smaller college setting. I don't think something like this would be available to students at a bigger campus like Madison Cross.
And do you feel you've been able to have an influence to make a difference?
Mm-hmm. I do, because a lot of things are brought in front of all of us, and so we all have a choice and an opinion that we get to voice, and no one is ignored. We all get to express our own opinions, and we work quite well. We have little problems here and there, but we work quite well together.
So then you're generally satisfied with the progress?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I am.
Stacy?
Well, first of all, I'm a political science major, so it looks good in a record like that. And I wanted to get involved with the people. I like to be more of a leader than just a follower, so, and if something's not going right, I want to do something about it. So.
Which activity that you've been involved with this year have you enjoyed the most?
Probably Burlap Olympics. That was really fun, starting with that.
Could you tell the people that may not be familiar with Burlap Olympics what it is?
It's a bunch of events that the campus puts on, and it's for the students, like tug of war, other events like that, sack races, and it's just more or less a thing you do in the fall that's fun, and it gets a little competition against sophomores and freshmen, and then you have a dance that night, and little trophies given and stuff like that.
So it's a good way at the beginning of the year for people to meet each other.
Yeah, get to know each other and have a good time at it, I mean, something besides school to get up and, get out of your mind.
We'll be taking a break, and when we come back, we'll meet the other members of the UW-Richland Student Senate.
wherever you live in Richland Center, the Goffman Agency takes the burden of claims work off your shoulders. Goffman's takes care of your insurance needs with prompt service of claims, including all the paperwork. All insurance needs, auto, home, life, and business coverage. And they do it dependably. You always come first at the Goffman Agency. Friendly service every day. Call first thing tomorrow, 647-2114. And now, Community Calendar, brought to you by Blunt, Ellis, and Lowy. Community groups, clubs, organizations, schools, and classes, as well as interested individuals, are welcome to attend Women's History Week activities planned for the week of March 6th through the 10th at the campus. The theme for this year's program is Women and Science. For full particulars, call the campus 647-6186. The house concert schedule for the winter and spring at Lost Hollow Pottery includes the next upcoming artist, Catfish Keith, who will perform at 2 p.m. on Sunday, March 19th. Shamanism, Spirituality, and Mythology and Literature is a new outreach course to be started early March at the campus. Through rituals, poetry, and tales of power, the shamanic voices of our ancestors speak out to us. Dr. Kathleen Tigerman, instructor of the course, is an associate lecturer of English on campus. Part-time as well as full-time UW-Richland students may be eligible for the Child Care Assistance Program. That's a program which gives partial financial support to students who need to provide care for their preschool children. Full particulars by calling the campus, 647-6186. Community Calendar has been brought to you by Blunt, Ellis, and Lowy, serving Wisconsin with more brokers than any other investment firm headquartered in the state. Blunt, Ellis, and Lowy invites you to share the success at their office located in downtown Richland Center. Member New York Stock Exchange and SIPC.
Why shop around when we have Bernstadt's? Bernstadt's Pick and Save guarantees the lowest tape total. Select from more than 15,000 different items, including fresh produce, nutritious meats, poultry and seafood, a great baked goods department, an expanded deli, and much more, including flowers, and a video department with the largest selection in town. Aisle after aisle of food and home supplies that make shopping at Bernstadt's a pleasure. Friendly, courteous staff, and plenty of parking. Open 7 till 10 every day of the week. Great selection, great price savings. It's the advantage. Bernstadt's has it all.
We're at the campus, and we'll continue to meet members of the Campus Student Senate. Let's go around and meet the people we haven't met yet, starting right here.
Hi, my name is Sonia Granger, and I reside in Hillsboro, Wisconsin. I'm a sophomore this year, and I'm currently serving as the UW-Richland Student Senate Secretary. So I guess it's my position to make sure that the minutes are done accurately and to do any other correspondence that needs to be done within the campus and also other activities correlating with the faculty.
Hi, my name is Todd Huffman. I'm from Richland Center, graduate of Richland Center High School. My position on Student Senate on campus is the Curriculum Committee and the Course Improvement Committee. And basically my job is to go around and ask the students what different classes they'd rather take in a 4-semester sequence and what order they'd like to. And then I go back and I meet with all different kinds of faculty members out on the campus and kind of give suggestions from the students on what they'd like to take and maybe some improvements that they could make in their courses.
My name is Sherry Rogers, and I'm a sophomore here. I'm from Spring Green. I'm a representative of the sophomore class to the Collegium.
And what is the Collegium?
Faculty, and we sit and listen in. We have voting power from
make decisions then about things that affect the operation of the campus.
Right.
Hi, I'm Todd Allbaugh, and I'm a freshman representative to the Collegium, and again, I guess it was covered there, but it consists of other committees throughout, like the Collegium, Collegium is the big committee, and then there's the steering committees and the ad hoc, and the committee on committees is my favorite, and I don't know what they do there, but anyway, it's a nice honor. It gives the students a real power to govern. You take ideas from the Student Senate, what we discuss here, and then that's really your chance to voice the students' whole opinion to the faculty, because all your heads of the department, such as Gene Burkett and Garrett Decker and Jerry Bauer, the history and the sciences and English department, they're all there, and they're going to listen to you as well as the dean, and it's a nice chance, opportunity for what we take here, what we decide here, to take it to the faculty, let them know, and also have a chance to voice our opinions throughout the whole system.
And you are?
I'm Jan Helgerson. I'm from Hillsborough, and I'm a freshman here, and I'm on the freshman collegium with Todd. Another thing that we do with the collegium is that they give us ideas, and then we bring it back to the Student Senate and see what everybody feels, and then we take it back to them. So it's kind of a give and take thing.
Hi, I'm Peggy Durkin. I'm from Ithaca, Wisconsin. I'm a sophomore here, and I serve as a sophomore senator on the Student Senate. And my responsibilities are basically to represent the students on campus in the Student Senate.
And you are?
My name is Brent Harper. I'm a graduate of Ithaca High School, and I'm a freshman senator, which is the representative of the freshman class.
Sherry, you are what is called a non-traditional or a returning adult student. We have quite a few returning adult non-traditional students on campus. Can you talk about some of the needs or some of the differences in the things that they need from their governing body as opposed to the traditional age students?
Well, one of the ideas that was brought up from one of the non-traditional students was they would like a newspaper here, things like that. They like things that they can do here while they're here. One idea is that we're going to try is a, thank God it's Friday, party on Fridays. And this way the students, the non-traditional students, don't have to leave and then come back. Most of them wouldn't come back. Here on Fridays, then they're still here, and then they can just stay here and enjoy the music or refreshments.
So they do
like
have
that.
really some different requirements.
Yeah, they're not, most of them, a lot of them have families, and so.
They're interested in a different type of social activity. Yeah. Sonia, you're from away. What is your impression of the Richland Center community?
My impression of the Richland Center community is that it's kind of like the trade-off between where I live and also Madison. It's like the halfway point for me anyway. I find that there's an advantage coming to the smaller campus first, and that you're not lost in the crowd. You're not just a number, because I plan on transferring to Madison, and I really feel that the campus plays such a vital part in the community, especially like with the addition of the housing complexes that are now across the road, the Simons complex with the swimming pool and different activities that take place in there. It's definitely a hub of, the contrast between small town and large cities.
Todd, why did you run for office? What prompted you to become involved?
I ran for office because it seemed like I had a lot of students coming up to me and voicing their opinions, not just to me, but to everyone else. I heard a lot of different students voicing different opinions on how they'd like things to be run, basically, on campus, and different events that they'd like to see on campus that they hadn't seen on campus. And I just thought it'd be a really worthwhile opportunity and a real learning experience to be on a student government organization such as the Student Senate. I was in student government in high school on student council and like senior executive board. And so I kind of knew how it ran, and my classes this last couple semesters have kind of been so lax that I could fit in time to get on Student Senate, and if I could be of any help to the student body, such as voice their opinions to the Student Senate, maybe get something passed where, you know, I could help out a student, some student interest at all, I thought it had been worthwhile to both me and the students.
Which of the activities that you've been involved with have you enjoyed the most, and why?
Well, since this is my 5th semester, I took a pretty relaxed schedule one semester. I only had 3 credits. I've had the opportunity of seeing many different activities throughout the years. I've been a part of 3 burlap Olympics, and a lot of people have brought up the burlap Olympics, but that's really the main activity in the fall semester, to get students to get to relate to each other, to get to know one another, and to really see what the Student Senate does, because the Student Senate is such a vital part of the burlap Olympics, and it's such a vital part of social activities at all on campus. Student Senate does dances, Student Senate do TGIFs, they do midweek movies, we do all sorts of fun things, you might say, patio parties, that the students are going to like, and really, through burlap Olympics, the Student Senate gets noticed, and then the students have a lot of fun with things like the obstacle run and egg toss and tug-of-war over the creek, which is a pretty competitive thing between the freshman and sophomore class. I think thus far, working with the burlap Olympics and seeing what a big thing that's been on campus for the last 3 semesters, that's probably been the most worthwhile thing that I've been able to contribute to the Student Senate and the students.
Thank you. Todd, what have you enjoyed about your work on the Student Senate?
Well, I guess I'd have to say that meeting new people and learning the different cultures. I know we had a bunch of students here from Belize last semester, as well as I guess we're going to get some more this semester from not only Belize, but Central America too, and the CAST program from Central America. And it's really been nice to meet other people from other countries. I mean, you go to college and think, all right, we're going to meet somebody from maybe Montana or something, but to meet somebody from, you know, Central America, a whole different culture entirely, is really something. You know, I came out with that idea almost of a prejudice when I first enrolled, feeling that, you know, why should they get the classes and I shouldn't? You know, I'm paying the income tax in this country. But by the end of this semester, I had totally reversed my thoughts, and the wonder, if you could only see and talk to these people and get to know the wonderful things they're doing down there and how they're helping their country is tremendous. And I have a whole different attitude about it now, and so I guess that was, you know, a really good thing for me personally. And I think it makes the whole world seem a lot smaller, especially considering transportation. You could go down to their country within a day, and brings people a lot closer together. And I guess that's been one of my favorite parts of being on Student Senate, getting to know people like that, and also to represent the students and bring some kind of opinion and voice, and hopefully do something they would like. So that's why I did it.
Jan, how is Richland Center different from Hillsborough?
Richland Center is a bigger community, first of all, and when I've noticed, like, some of the stuff that we've done in the theater, it's not only the students here that gain from it, but it's the whole Richland Center community. Like our International Day, we invited everybody, and the concerts that are given in the Copper Top are not only for us, but for them too, and it's kind of like a sharing. We kind of share the campus with the community, and I like that.
And what do you think of your classes and the campus? How has your experience been?
Oh, it's been great. I was afraid, like Sonia, going from the tiny town of Hillsborough into college. A big college was just too scary. You know, you're a number, and it's a big crowd, and you just get lost. But here, you're a person. You're not a number. You're your name, and the teachers really try to get to know you, and it's just a friendly campus.
Well, now that we've found out about the differences between Hillsborough, why don't we talk about the Ithaca area? Both Brent and Peg are from Ithaca High School. How do you find it different, and what do you like about it here?
I don't think it's that much different. I mean, they're both small. I mean, they both have a friendly faculty, and, you know, people get along basically together. You know basically everybody on campus here. I mean, I don't know everybody by, you know, their face. I know names, and I don't know their personalities, but it's kind of the same for me. I mean, coming here and there, it's a little bit bigger, but it's about the same thing, friendly people.
Well, as far as the actual town of Richland Center, Ithaca's not a town, so all my life I've been coming to Richland Center. It's not like a big change or anything. But as far as the school, there's not much difference. It's probably more the teachers than the students, because, I don't know, I think students are probably more students wherever you go. The teachers are basically the same, what I've noticed.
Well, thank you to all of you. I understand that you have a student senate meeting starting very soon, and we've appreciated visiting with you.